We have a very special guest on 2K TV today. We have community member Yena Gaming. Welcome back. We're so excited to have you on again.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk about builds. What's your advice on players making a playmaking guard?
If you want to be a good playmaker, I think one thing to do is have your pass accuracy and your ball handling up. So what I have is a 6'3" point guard with 6'7" wingspan, 94 ball.
Pelicans trail by 4. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is Giddey and White. MP is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Here we are, Greg, in game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out.
And here are the Bulls now, and going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Lonzo Ball. Buzelis out there with MP. Then it's White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level. He's past few seasons. So New Orleans wins it, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win
got next? I'm next.
Okay, what about a slashing forward?
Now, slashing forward, it's a little rough around the edges because everybody wants to go and dunk the ball no matter how tall or big they are. I can use what I have, and that is a 6'9" power forward. That's a 7'5" wingspan, and it has a 90 rebound and a 90 steal. And what I can do is I have a 93 driving dunk, so that raises my posterizer all the way up to where if I get a step on defender towards the basket, I can just go.
Coming up next, the Bulls taking on the Bucks. For the Chicago Bulls, a loss in their opening game. They're laser focused now on Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson and the starting group for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Big Dog in at the three. And for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the three slot. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. To the left side wing. Pass to Big Dog. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. Lillard with the ball. Back to Trent. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game. Both free throws good from Giddey. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Pass to Lillard. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Here's Big Dog. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Baseline try. Pass to Lillard. And here is Kuzma from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Buzelis, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard, puts it up. Rebound by the Bulls.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Big Dog. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Assist by Kobe White.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Trent outside. Lillard outside. Well, Clark, Lillard scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
8th in points off turnovers, and they cause a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. Both free throws good from Giddey. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Knocked loose. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. White looking it over. To the inside. Here's Giddey. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's got 6.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, they're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. On the wing, Kuzma. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog. Clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Buzelis. Giannis with the rebound. The Bucks trail. Here's Kuzma. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Buzelis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, tightly guarded. From 12 feet, and it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket on the night.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Here's Big Dog. The kick out to White. Cash is in the first attempt of the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a three-point game. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Trent outside. Pass to Lillard for three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Lillard can make it from that spot, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
White on the wing, guarded by Trent. White against Trent. White, the pass to Big Dog. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Rejected by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Inside. Right through the D for the layup. Buzelis has got his second basket.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Lillard. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Back to Giddey. Soft touch off the glass. Giddey's got 8.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Green's checked in for Kuzma. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. White can't hit. The Bucks trail by 8. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 5 points in the game.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
White, the pass to Big Dog. Pass to Vucevic. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kuzma outside. Portis down low. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Buzelis, defended by Kuzma. The shot by Buzelis no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Giddey against Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. Portis outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Out to the wing. Pass to Big Dog. Down low. Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
When Vucevic is rolling to the basket like that, there aren't many guys that are willing to get in his way to stop him.
Kuzma for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Here's Big Dog. To the paint. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Damian Lillard, 4th.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bulls.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And Lopez drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Chicago leading by 4. Giddey with it. Give him 8. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Milwaukee has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Lillard against Giddey. Deflected. Kuzma, the pass to Trent. Lopez with it. 6 to shoot. Kuzma, right side. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
That free throw, no good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The Bucks trail by 5. To the middle. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Kuzma's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Outside White. Pass to Giddey. Here's Big Dog. Inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
Here's Kuzma. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And the Bulls call time here.
Fans, it's time to get loud. Welcome your forward court crew to the floor.
Nasumu, he's checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for White.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious. Finishing in the
first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And please give a big round of applause for your Bucks Youth Dance Team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Big Dog in at the small forward position. To the inside, Lopez with the steal. White against Trent. Good work defensively by White. Chicago leading by 5. Over to the wing. Back to Giddey. Pass to White. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. White's got 7 points.
Yeah, great find by Giddey. A tall guard who sees the floor so well.
For 3, here's Lillard. Chicago with a rebound. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. From the elbow, Buzelis grabs the board.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Big Dog, defended by Kuzma. Here's Big Dog, down low. It's tipped. Here's Buzelis. No good there.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Kuzma, that's good.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight planks.
Now here's White. He's got 7. Pass to Big Dog. Now Vucevic. Here's Big Dog. Got a hand on it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Trent, the pass to Lopez. Offensive board. Out to Lillard. There's the 3. Yes, sir. You can count on Dave from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Big Dog. To the middle. Vucevic. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Vucevic has got 8.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
The Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Kuzma outside. Here's an 8-footer, and he hits the jumper. Kuzma's gotten 4 this quarter. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to White. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Trent with it. Kuzma for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Inside. Big Dog, good. Big Dog's gotten his second bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at scoring in a lot of different ways. Kuzma enjoys showing off the full repertoire of his game.
Here's Big Dog. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. Releases. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now here's White. Here's Big Dog. No good with the triple. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. For the lead. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Buzelis. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Trent. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That's good from Trent. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuzma. That one's no good. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. You know, I love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving. The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he drops the first. And the Bulls making a change here. Collins checked in. Both free throws good from Giddey. Now the Bucks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Portis outside. Pass to Trent. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Lillard. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. White on the wing. That's it. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Portis, the pass to Rollins, and there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Giddey. Outside Porter. Off target from 3-point range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass.
The Bucks trail. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Lopez. Shots blocked. Outside Giddey. Inside, Big Dog. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 3.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Big Dog. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Trent's shot is off.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Out left to the wing. Here's Big Dog. He's guarded by Porter. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jumper.
Boy, quick release that time from Porter. Pulled up before the defense could get to him.
Chicago leading. Pass to Big Dog. White on the wing. Here's Big Dog. To the inside. Vucevic. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Kuzma's checked in for Porter Jr. And he's good on the second. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Lopez. Outside Giddey, inside. Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Bucks. Kuzma against Giddey. To tie it up. It's Kuzma with the miss. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's White. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Kuzma. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. White against Trent. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Buzelis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Matas Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie. And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And when Kuzma has this kind of game, good luck slowing him down.
Giddey passes to Big Dog. Down low, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
There's the block. And he's able to get it back. For 3, here's Lillard. Buries it from 3.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Lillard against Giddey. Here's Big Dog. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Ties it up, and this next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. The Bulls have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Giddey. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Giddey continues to work on improving his offensive game, including his mid-range jumper.
Lillard outside. Releases. Good. He hits the jumper. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Another monster night for Dame. Par for the course with him.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog. On the clock. Here's Vucevic. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Lets it go from 11. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. Chicago trailing here. Giddey passes to Big Dog. To the inside. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Big Dog can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Trent with it, now guarded by White. Trent, the pass to Kuzma. Lillard, the open look. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got rebound number 8 now. Here's White, and a two-handed jam.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Bucks trail by 3. Lillard looking around. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
Lillard. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression. Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And both free throws good for Lillard. Here's Giddey. To the middle. Big Dog can't get it to go.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this.
Pass to Lillard. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Big Dog. Now Vucevic. Lopez with the steal. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Bucks ball.
Lillard against Giddey. On the wing, Kuzma. Lopez with it. Back to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. They now take the lead. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Down low. Here's Big Dog. It's stolen by Kuzma. They push it up 4 on 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Big Dog passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And Vucevic is just a gamer. Somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs him.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Nikola Vucevic has come to play here in this one.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Give it up for your 4-on-4 crew.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You've got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
Pass to Big Dog. Now Giddey. The shake.
2 minutes.
It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And here's Portis. The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. The shot misses. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Dog, covered by Lopez. Big Dog passes to Vucevic. That one's good for 2. Vucevic has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, you look at Vucevic, and he clearly is a guy that doesn't mind carrying the offensive load. He knows how to get to his spots and hit his shots.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
Number 25. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
1:06 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Kuzma. Defense is right there. And they'll get another chance. Here's Lopez. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within 1.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Big Dog. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lillard passes to Portis. The kick out to Kuzma. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
A chance to tie it up here. A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Kuzma knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Big Dog. Oh, he nails it! So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
And then last one, two-way center.
So I just made a build for center. It is a 7'7" 7'4" wingspan, so a little short on the wingspan, but I'm gonna push it on game of why it's so short. Two-way inside-out playmaker. Now we're playing a game where everybody wants to be well-rounded. I think this is one of the most well-rounded center builds. You're able to have a close shot at a 92, and you can get a standing dunk at a 90. So what this does, it gets your rebound up to a 90.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5. Now, Hero. Pippen outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Rodman outside. Offensive rebound. Pippen kicks to Jordan. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here for the Bulls. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Phil Jackson. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So here's Burks after the Bulls pick up 2. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Outside Pippen, back to Jordan. Outside Harper, jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here are the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Hero passes to Wiggins. Jordan with the steal. Rodman against Adebayo to the paint. And Ware pulls it down.
Thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kept alive.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Pass to Wiggins. And he makes that one.
I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
Harper against Hero. Here's Longley. It's hauled in by the Heat. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor in disrupting confidence.
And Hero drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
On the wing, Rodman. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Longley. Outside for Jordan. Lets it go with the three. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Jordan's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls. Harper against Hero. And the shot is long. Chicago leading by 4. Rodman passes to Jordan. Rodman against Adebayo. Longley down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Burks kicks to Hero. Off target from the wing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Rodman. He's off on that one. Break D that time from Adebayo.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Harper the pass to Rodman.
Chicago foul. Dennis.
Chicago making a switch here. The coach has checked in. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Kicks it out to Hero.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Three-pointer, Kukoc. It's hauled in by Hero.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Outside Harper. Passes it to Longley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. No good on that one.
At the line for Chicago, Luke Longley.
Good on the second free throw. So here's Burks. He has yet to score. And he drives in. Good on the bucket. Here's Harper. Michael Jordan on the wing. Burks covering. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
They get a hand on it. Wiggins passes to Hero. Oh, good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Now, here's Jordan following the shot by Alec Burks. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jordan. He's got 10. He dishes it to Kukoc. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oscar Harper. No good that time. Break D that time from Adebayo. Inside. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Larson. Guarded by Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Steve Kerr's checked in for Harper. And then for Miami, Anderson, he's checked in for Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Wiggins. And Davion Mitchell's subbed in for Hero. Now Pippen. To the middle. Here's Kukoc. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now, here's Mitchell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
The Heat making a switch here. Marquez is checked in. Here's Kerr. The lead is 2. And the pass to Wennington. Larson with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Robinson kicks to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Assist from
Robinson's got it all tied up now for the Heat. Here's Jordan. Count it. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Mitchell. That one's in. His first shot this game. Here's Chicago. Here's Jordan. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Larson. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Here's Kukoc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
So it's Miami now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The drive by Mitchell. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Down low, Marquez with the steal. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And Anderson slams it in.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
Jordan, the pass to Kerr. Over Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Larson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Now here's Kerr. Defense right on him, and it's in there. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Scoring it inside for once. Steve Kerr switching it up a little bit.
Back to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside, Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 5th assist in this one. The Heat trail by 4.
Chicago foul. Steve Kerr.
The Heat have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
So for the Bulls, Simpkins comes in for Wennington, and Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan. Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. Kerr can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. The rebound by Simpkins. Kerr against Robinson, and it's Pippen in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pippen against Rozier. The kick out to Anderson. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pippen outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 4.
John Bushler.